Hello again, friends. I am trying the format again that I did yesterday. I'm just going to talk to the camera, I'm going to upload it, and we're going to call this a conversation with a friend. And we'll see. Maybe it'll turn into something, maybe it won't. Anyhow, I think I said yesterday that I was just going to give you guys a whole bunch of business ideas that I have because I have a head full of them. I'm only going to give you the ones that are on the top of my head because there's a whole lot more that I don't remember that are written down somewhere. So, the first one is because I absolutely love potatoes, and it's called Potato Potato, and it's a food truck, and it's baked potatoes, but it's organic baked potatoes, and then there's tiny little cups of all the toppings. So you can do butter, you can do sour cream, you can do um, roasted chicken or pulled pork, or olives or onions or whatever. And they buy the little packets of toppings, and the potato is nice and sealed up in its foil, so they can grab it and go home and eat it, or they can eat it right there. And you could even have a bunch of different varieties. You could have sweet potatoes, you could have yellow potatoes, you could have purple potatoes, which are kind of hard to find, but I mean, if it's a potato food truck, then why not, right? So that's one of my ideas. Take it, run with it. If you do, please tell me where you are and I will come visit you and get potatoes because I love them. The next idea is actually, well, I mean, I have thought about these ideas a whole lot and I want to make all of them, but I'm probably never going to, so giving them to you. This one is called a water cafe. So, this is one of those places where you have a really, really, really expensive water filter, the kind that ionizes and livens up the water. I don't remember what all the stuff is that it does to it, but it like gives it like a pH balance or something. Then you have a bunch of different kinds of ice. You have crushed ice, you have the big balls of ice, you have the little circular ones, you a bunch of different kinds of ice. Then you have an entire bar of artisan water that they can buy, like special fancy different waters. And then, so that's the cafe part. There's also an attached, hold on. Oh, here's Monkey. He wanted to say hi. There's also an attached water spa where there's a bunch of hydro um, treatments. One being, oh my goodness gracious, this cat. One would be like uh, a cold plunge. Another would be like, sorry, my hair was slipping. It would be like a hot tub. You could have hydrogen baths, which are supposed to be really, really good for healing muscles and stuff. You could have water massages. You could have like a whole bunch of stuff. Anyhow, the whole purpose and the whole idea behind it, it's water. So yeah, there you go. There's another idea. I actually came up with a name for it, but I don't remember what it is. It was three different words for water in three different languages. I think it was like Hawaiian and Korean and something else. It just sounded really cool because it was like three different kinds of water. So it's water, 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 but in three different languages. So yeah, again, if you make that, let me know and I'll come visit it because I just think it's a cool idea. The next one, oh, this one I actually really, really want to do. I just have to have space for it. So this one is a fasting retreat. And the whole idea here is that fasting in the Bible is like a superpower. It opens you up to hearing from God more. It clears your mind of your selfish intentions. It helps you to focus. It it's just like it's a superpower spiritually, but also science shows now that fasting is like ridiculously amazing physically as well. Like the body does so many great things while you're fasting. However, most people have a really hard time fasting because the way that most Americans eat, which is 3 times a day, snacking throughout, it makes it really hard to fast, especially if you're at home with all that food and snacks around you. So my idea is to have fasting retreat, and it could be 2 days or 3 days or even 5 days, depending. And they would all come to one place. If I did it, it would all be women, just because I don't feel like, I just feel like it would be a whole lot more beneficial to do it that way if I were to lead it. So you would come all to one place, no food there. You can have water. You could even have tea and coffee and a couple of little things like that that could help people, especially if they're not used to fasting. And then also on top of the water fasting, you could also do something where you just let everybody know that you're allowed to have your phones, but it's strongly encouraged that you put your phone in airplane mode so that you're also taking a fast from your electronics and the internet and social media. And you just let them know ahead of time so they can tell their people, like, hey, I'm going to be unreachable for a few days. You have them bring books. You foster an environment of fellowship. You can have little teachings about the benefits of, all kinds of stuff, dry brushing and rebounding. You could do a worship gathering. You could do prayer. You could, depending on who is leading it. If I led it, it would definitely be Christian based, because I'm a Christian and I really would want to put that spiritual side of it in there. But if you're not a Christian, there's plenty of people who are interested in fasting just for the physical side of it, and I think it would go great with that as well. In that case, you would probably add some of the more new age stuff, which I would not be comfortable integrating into my fasting retreat, but whatever. Fasting is just really, really beneficial, and I think it would be such a cool thing for people to come together for the purpose of fasting together. So I'm not going to tell you the name that I have picked out for that, because hopefully I will actually make this happen in the next few years. Let's see, what's the next one? Oh, this one is called Something Borrowed, and it is a wedding dress consignment. It is a two-part. It's a website, kind of like ThredUp, but there are a few basic differences. One, no returns. So if somebody orders 5 dresses to see which one they like, they can't return the other 4, but they can send them back to consign through them again. And that would just make it so that people don't have to deal with, oh, your dress sold. No, it didn't. Yes, it did. Because wedding dresses are one of those things where you want to try something on before you buy it. But the other part could also be a boutique that is connected to the website. So people are sending you wedding dresses from all over the place. You've got this big warehouse full of wedding dresses, and then you can have a boutique connected to it, which could be a destination for brides to come to. Like the super expensive Say Yes to the Dress. Like, people come from all over the place to that place to try on wedding dresses. So this could be like a destination. And if you do it right, if you pick like a little small town, you could plan all kinds of wedding party events or like accommodations or attractions to go with the crowd that you're attracting to that destination for that purpose. So that's one. Another one along the same lines is wig thrift, and you probably figure out why I came up with this one. And this is online consignment for wigs. And the reason why this is such a great idea is because I would say probably 50% of the women who wear wigs are 50 and older, and they are not well versed, comfortable, or interested in learning how to sell anything online. However, with wigs, I would say probably 75% of them, once you order them, you can't return them. And when you get a wig, you can look and see it and it looks wonderful, but when you put it on your face, on your head, it just doesn't work. So many people, like every single wig person I know, has a closet full. Let's say for every wig they wear, there's 2 more that they don't wear because of the nature of wigs, most of them are bought online, and you really just don't know until you try it on if it's going to work for you. So there is a wide open market of people who would send the wigs in to be sold. And I even asked at a wig shop once because I had a wig that just needed a little reconditioning. I went into the wig shop and I asked when I was leaving, do you know of any places that you can sell wigs, like you can consign them? And she's like, no, but if you find one, you let me know, because every single lady that comes in here asks about if we can buy their old wigs. Not their old wigs, but their unused wigs, because most of them are still in the box with the tags on. So wig thrift, if you do that idea, please talk to me, because I have a lot of really cool ideas of how to make it like the best site ever. I want to be a part of it. I just am not advanced in the ways of making websites and stuff to know how to do that. So somebody out there, please make it and let me be a part of it, and we can make it an amazing business. All right, what else have I got? Oh yes, Face to Face. That one is a membership site where people pay a certain amount of money every month, and there are events all over the city that are hosted by fellow members for social get-togethers. So there'll be picnics and walks and hikes, and maybe you'll go to a movie or a concert or out to dinner. The idea is just a whole bunch of opportunities to get together with people and meet face to face. My challenge with this one, because I did try to start this right here in my city, is that there's a whole lot of people interested, but because of COVID, nobody is interested in letting anybody inside their homes anymore, which is sad. It's even harder to get people to host something public. So if I were to say, hey, there's a really cool place here, I'd love to host a dinner here, and I need somebody to commit that they're going to come, they're going to help me lead this. And it just came down to everybody was interested, but nobody was willing. So if you can figure out how to make that one work, let me know, because I am in dire need of friends in real life. I have one friend here in St. Augustine, and then there's a couple more people that I'm getting to know at my church, which is awesome. But it would be really cool to meet people that have like the same interests. If I could meet thrifting people, I'd love that. If I could meet cat people, I'd love that. But yeah. Oh, that brings me to another business idea. And this one is like a reseller's warehouse. Sorry. I told you guys yesterday, this thing needs to be tightened, and so it's kind of falling because, you know, yarn relaxes. Anyhow, the reseller's warehouse, this would be somebody would drive around to the rich neighborhoods and pick up all the things that they're giving away or throwing away, the furniture, the rugs, the whatever else that people find on the side of the road. You know what I'm talking about. Then you'd also make partnerships with junk haulers for clothing, books, furniture, anything that they pick up that's still good, that they don't want to have to pay to take to the dump. You could have them drop it off at your warehouse, maybe pay them a flat rate for certain things. You could also partner with people who do locker, storage locker purchases, auctions, so that when they open an auction or they open a shed or storage thing that they bought and there's furniture in there and they don't want to sell it, they can bring it to you and you'll pay them flat rate. There's so many ways to get free stuff or inexpensive stuff, and then you could put it in this warehouse in an organized manner. Here's all the books, here's all the clothes, here's all the furniture, and then you just let the resellers in your area know, hey, all the furniture is, $10 each, all the clothes are $2.50 each, all the books are $1.50 each, whatever. And that way you have a specific thrift store, but you have a specific demographic. It's not open to everybody, just the resellers. And I don't know, you could have a newsletter that goes out once a week to them, or you could have, there's just a whole bunch of different ways you could set that up. So let's see, what else do I have? I think that's all the ideas I have off the top of my head right now. Oh yeah, Puzzle Club. That one's not really developed all the way yet, but people love doing puzzles, so I thought it would be cool to have a puzzle club. So anyhow, I'll do another one of these another time. I think my husband's gonna be home soon, so I'm probably gonna need to figure out what I'm gonna eat for dinner. And this cat is bugging the crap out of me because he wants to play with me. So, because I just clocked out of work a few minutes ago before I started doing this video. So I've been ignoring him all day because I was working. So anyhow, thanks for sitting and for listening. I hope that one of my ideas could help you spark an idea for a business. And if you would like to be a part of this conversation, please use the comment section below and let's make it a real conversation. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. I'll do more of these conversation with a friend videos. And here's Monkey one more time, saying hello. Say hi to the people. They're right here. Say hi. Mwah. He's my baby. All right, bye.